Hello, welcome back to another episode of I, Captain of My Ship. Today I like to talk about the message that I received from a mother with a child of 18 years old. And she sent me this message. Hi Petra, my daughter wants to go out tonight and wants to bike to this party by herself. And it's a 1 hour ride on her bike uh, through the woods. I don't think it's a nice idea, but she insists, and she thinks I'm 18 years old. And in the Netherlands, when you're 18 years old, you're grown up by the law. So we as a parent have nothing to say about this anymore. Now, you have older kids, so I thought I'll ask it. I ask you, what have you ever had an experience with this with your child, with your children? Would you let them go alone on an age alone by bike through the woods at night? What would you do? What's your advice? So first of all, I could really feel the uh, pain of the parent who, all, of course, wanted to look after their daughter very carefully, did not want her to be hurt. So I could feel the love this mother has for her daughter who just turned 18. But I also could feel the importance of this daughter who just turned 18 and by law is legal to um, make her own decision. So it's hard. So she wanted to prove her parents that I can look after myself and I can make my own decision. Look at me. She really needed this positive thing to prove her parents that she could look after herself. She wanted to prove it now that she was finally 18. So here they are, parents, child, boxing to each other. Parent with all the best intentions wanted to look after their daughter, make sure that she would not get hurt. And the daughter against the parents. Let me prove you that I can look after myself. Well, in this situation, when you are against each other, boxing each other, it's what I want. No, it's what I want. Non-party, not the parents or the daughter, can think clearly. So that's really good that the parent thought for advice from someone else so that she could take a step back and just could see it from another point of view. So what is important in this situation? Well, first of all, get the tension out of this fight. Make sure that this fight is over, because what happens as soon as the fight is over? Both parties can start to think again. And also this child can start to think, what am I actually doing? As soon as the pressure is off this child and it's not a fight anymore. So what was my advice? Well, by law, she's absolutely right. You cannot force her to do anything against her will. By law, she's absolutely right. And she wants to prove you that she can, and she's capable of making her own decision. Hear me? Capable of making her own decision. So the parents decided, we will pick you up. And it didn't come from the child. So there was a big problem. So what is a good thing to do? First of all, tell this child, I can see that you want to go to the party. That's good. I see that you thought of a solution how you can get there. And to bike to this party is absolutely a possibility. You can get there. But I, as a parent, you can also name your own difficulties, of course. Find it hard to let you go, and to see that you will bike by yourself through the forest in the middle of the night all alone. So I don't really like that idea. But if you insist and think that this is the best way, then I will let you go. And I know that not only me, but also you want to look after yourself very carefully. And I trust you that you will always look after yourself and make the best decision possible in that situation. So um, I will let you go and take your own decision in this. And if it is going by yourself, then I will let you go. But know that if you ever, and here it comes, if you ever want to change your mind, even if it's in the middle of the night, know that I will bring my phone with me when I go to bed. And you can always call me and you can always count on me. And I will just get up in the middle of the night and pick you up from the party. So I'll be your back. So if you change your mind, you can call me. If you don't call me, I'm sure that you will look after yourself. So give that trust to your child. And what happened this time, what the mom said, the tension got out of it. The child did not have to prove herself anymore. So now she could clearly start to think, yes, my parents trust me that I can look after myself, and I can. That's what she wants to prove. I can look after myself very carefully. Good. Now, decided to go alone by bike. And now she had time to think. And not much later, she came with another plan, but this time it came from her. And this time she went to her parents and said, I've been thinking, and I will go with a friend. She can pick me up and she will get me there to the party, but she cannot take me home. So if you could please pick me up in the middle of the night when the party is ending, then that would be very nice. Are you willing to pick me up? And the parent in the middle of the night sent me this message. This mom. She was so happy. She said, oh, Petra, thank you so much for your advice. It really helped. By getting off the pressure, she could think, and now she asked us for help. And we really want to be there for her. So yes, I'm more than willing to help you and pick you up. So what is important when a child is in an age like that? Let it go piece by piece by piece, and give trust to your child. Know that your child wants to prove him or herself, and it's okay to make a mistake. Always be the back of your child and make sure that when something happens, because he or she made a decision that was not really that wise, and you saw it as a parent, just let it go, let it fall, let it make mistakes. And even though it may hurt us because we see it as a parent, I would not really do that. Take off the pressure and give trust to the child so it can think by itself. And if something happens, make sure that you do not push it in the face. Like, haha, I told you, you better listen to me as a parent, because this will drift you apart as a parent and as a child. So make sure that you're there. Okay, it didn't go the way you wanted it. Okay, I'm there. Tell me, what do you need? So that the child is again leading in this process. The child wants to prove that it's capable of making his or her own decision. So give space to your child and be there if it gets hurt or it didn't make a wise decision. And don't get into that, because if you start to make a fight, I told you this would happen, I warned you. If you act like that, if that's your response, what will happen? Next time your child will fail, and it will fail because I also fail as a parent, so I'm not perfect. I don't know if you're perfect, but I'm not. So I sometimes fail still as a mom. So It's part of my life. Failing, get up and try it again. So that's also what your child wants. So um, if it fails and you will respond like, I told you, then it will never come back to you. And you will not have the opportunity to be there for your child and know what's going on in his or her life. And my children sometimes come to me and ask me for advice. Mom, I have to make this decision, but I don't really know. What would you do? So, by not pointing the finger or telling them that I told you that and making a big scene of failing, there's an open communication possible. And if they failed, they will come to me and ask me for advice if something went wrong. So it's okay. So please take off the pressure and ask your child what it needs and that you're there if it needs anything. So I think this helped me as a parent, and it helps your child to grow and know that it's capable and can prove him or herself, and celebrate the victories and say, oh, I'm so happy that you had a great party and you found your way how to get there and come back there. That's great. You did it perfect. So then it will grow. So I hope this really helped you. And just let me know if you want to share something or have your own question. Don't hesitate to come to me. I Captain of My Ship on Instagram. You can find me there. You can ask your question. Thumbs up if you liked it. And let's see if I can see you at the introduction workshop of how to raise a child in these challenging times, to give space for emotions and also limits to behavior. I will give an information workshop about this, and if you want to know more, look at the description. I hope to see you there. Okay, enjoy your day. Bye bye.